to stop fighting. They move on to the next part of the exam, as 3 magic crystals appear, dividing the candidates into teams. The announcer explains that they will be having a team battle, saying each candidate will get 1 crystal, which they need to defend, because a team will be eliminated if they run out of crystals. Mash doesn't understand the explanation, so Barrett tells him that they just need to smash the crystals of the opposing teams. But Finn is worried, because Lance isn't in their team, so he wonders what they should do. The candidates' crystals are distributed, as the announcer informs them that it's fragile, so it needs to be handled with care. Finn thinks he isn't strong enough to defend his crystal, but he notes that Mash and Barrett are his teammates, thinking he can count on them. But they both instantly break their crystals, because it's too slippery, and Finn thinks their team is doomed, but Barrett assures him that they will protect his crystal. The exam begins, and everyone is sent to a labyrinth, but Finn realizes that he's alone, so he falls into despair, thinking they're going to lose. We learn about the 13 ancient wands in the magic realm, which are known as the Master Canes. They only choose mages with extraordinary talent, and grant them blessings which are out of this world, making them a force to be reckoned with. We return to the exam, as Finn continues to despair, and his teammates decide to look for him, thinking he's in trouble. He knows that the team is relying on him, because they have 1 crystal left, so he needs to guard it with his life. But at that moment, he hears a commotion, and he sees Capacho attacking another candidate, wondering why there's a knife in his shoulder. He starts moving it, causing his opponent to suffer, as he mentions that talent isn't evenly distributed, so talentless mages need to know their place. He crushes the boy's crystal, as Finn notes that he's dangerous, so he wants to avoid him at all costs. Finn tries to hide, using his magic to conceal his presence, and he thinks he was able to avoid Capacho, but he suddenly appears behind Finn, summoning a goddess as he prepares to attack. Finn freaks out, knowing he's no match for Capacho, but he stops as he recognizes Finn, saying he's an average student, so Capacho wonders how he became a candidate. He orders Finn to hand over his crystal, but he refuses, knowing Mash is going to die if he fails the exam. So Finn prepares to fight, but he suddenly starts bleeding, as Capacho asks him what he's trying to do, telling him not to resist, because he doesn't stand a chance. We cut to Makarin, as he notes that there are 3 interesting candidates in the exam. He recognizes Lance as the top transfer student, and Mash as the boy who can't use magic. But he thinks that Capacho stands out, because he's the top student, knowing he's a prodigy chosen by a master.